Today we will be talking about the product rule. As we already mentioned, we encountered the power rule, which tells you f of x is x to the n, where n is any number. Its derivative, denoted by f prime of x, is n x n minus 1. That's the most important rule in derivatives. Now, a product rule, by its name, is a product, so two stuff multiplied by each other. You use this rule whenever you encounter two stuff or components multiplied by each other. For example, 3x plus 1, 2x squared minus 2. Here we have two components. One of them is 3x plus 1, and one of them is 2x squared minus 2. In that case, we use the product rule, which says the derivative of two components multiplied by each other is u prime v plus v prime u. I'll explain that to you. Now u is the first term and v is the second term. U prime is the derivative of u and v prime is the derivative of v. So our u is 3x plus 1. Our v is 2x squared minus 2. Now let's find the derivative of u. Derivative of 3x plus 1 is simply 3. Because 1 is a constant, it will go. Now, the derivative of 2x squared minus 2 is 2 times 2, x power 2 minus 1, which will leave us with 4x. These are the four criteria that we care about. So f prime of x, as I said, tells us u prime v plus v prime u. And now we just replace. Our u prime is 3. Our v is 2x squared minus 2 plus our v prime is 4x and our u is 3x plus 1. And that's it. Now, of course, we can expand it, where it will give us 6x squared, because 3 times 2x squared. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6, plus 4x times 3x is 12x squared. 4x times 1 is 4x. And now we combine like terms, so 6x squared plus 12x squared gives us 18x squared plus 4x minus 6. This is our final answer. Now, let's do one more example just to make sure you understand the concept. Let's say g of x is 4x cubed plus 2, 3x squared minus 1. As we mentioned, we take the first one to be u and second one to be v. And now why do we use the product rule? Because they are both multiplied by each other. If they weren't multiplied, if they were over each other, for example, we would use another rule. Now, our product rule says the answer will be u prime v plus v prime u. We prepare our table. U is 4x cubed plus 2. V is 3x squared minus 1. Now, what's the derivative of 4x cubed plus 2? It is 4 times 3, which is 12, x power 3 minus 1, which is 2. And the 2 goes away because it is a natural number. Now, 3x squared minus 1. 3 times 2, it is 6, x power 2 minus 1, it will be x by itself, and negative 1 goes because it is a constant. Now we have u, v, u prime, and v prime. So just apply the product rule. U prime will be 12x squared times v plus v prime times u. And of course you can distribute. So 12x squared times 3x squared is 36x power 4. 12x squared times negative 1 is negative 12x squared. 6x times 4x cubed will give us 24x power 4. and 6x times 2 will give us 12x. And now we just combine like terms. So we'll have 60x power 4 minus 12x squared plus 12x. And this is our final answer.